This is Lat, and welcome to another episode of Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom of Pain. This is episode 4. Basically, in the last video, I didn't want to speak too much because basically there was so much that was going on. That introduction, it was so crazy, it was so fun to play, it was just complete chaos, to be honest with you. But it just shows you how much creativity Kojima has. He's such a sick person when it comes to making his games, so I really enjoy all that creativity and how he puts it into games and the story that and the moral that he tries to teach throughout his games. So definitely enjoy a lot of what he does for his work. Basically this is going to be one of the first missions. It's going to be episode 1 where we try to save Kaz. Episode 1 in the game, not my episode, obviously, but episode 1 for the game, Phantom Limbs, trying to rescue Kaz. Kaz has been through a lot. That's what he's gonna discover. As you can see, the game looks amazing. Especially, I was a little disappointed in the beginning of the game because one of the first nurses graphics looked a little bit weird. But then later on, the graphics definitely picked up, and throughout what I've played so far, the graphics looks amazing. So I'm gonna let you guys watch this and enjoy this, and then once I get into actual gameplay, I'll speak a little bit more about it.
Miller's been captive for 10 days. Not much time left.
Weather will clear shortly.
Storm's passing.
Getting used to it? After 9 years on ice, solo infiltration of the Soviet main ground forces. Should be the perfect one. Kazuhira Miller is being held in Dawandehar to the north. Check its location now. Take out your iDroid. You see Wandy on the map? That's where they're keeping Miller. Only problem is, we don't know his exact location. Finding it is your first priority. Got your binoculars? Or should I say, your int scope? See the village? Straight ahead? To the right. Look up. A little to the left. Alright, that's the village. If you see something through the binoculars and you need more information, just give me a call. I'll tell you anything I can about it. Look directly at the village and press the call button. That's Violo Village, the Violo Calais. The villagers fled the war and evacuated a while back. Since then, it's become a base for the Soviets' 40th Army. A few days ago, Miller was taken through there, en route towards Dawandehar. You may be able to pick up the trail there. It's worth a shot. Put a marker on it so you don't lose track of where it is.
Good. Now you won't have to worry about getting lost along the way.
You can't have much left in him. I give him 3 days, tops. If we fail, and he dies, we lose our chance of revenge. But we need more intel. If you just go charging into Dawandehar, you'll be putting both your lives at risk. See what you can find out first. The Soviets have other outposts, not just the one you saw. Afghanistan is a big place. I expect you'll become quite familiar with those binoculars as you plan your next move. How and where you make it, well, that's up to you. From here on out, you're on your own. You're a legend in the eyes of those who live on the battlefield. That's why you have to handle this mission yourself. Put those 9 years behind you, and return as Big Boss. That's how Koss would want it. I'll be sending additional intel by radio. Stay sharp. Not one of Miller's bodyguards survived. And they were good. All we found on the scene were their corpses and knees. You'll be missing them. And you're his only hope of getting them back. Now go! Let the legend come back to life.
So during this section of the game, I was trying to look at the gameplay of the button setup and stuff like that. And also, I don't know about you guys, but I enjoy playing my game with subtitles, and I could not find them in this game. So I was having a little issue with that, so I do apologize that it took a while, but I was trying to find. So if you guys do know how to set up the subtitles for Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom of Pain, please let me know in the comments below, because I do like to have my subtitles on. So in this part, I'm just trying to get familiarized with the button setup for because it changes from vehicle mode to the horse, and when you're on foot, you know, it changes a little bit the button format of the game. So I'm just trying to get acquainted with it. Reading a little bit about the information that it has on some of the weapons, especially on the bionic arms. I've seen in the trailers that some of the arms are gonna have like different abilities, or you could make it have different abilities. So I was just trying to read it a little bit, but I'm guessing that's gonna happen a little bit further into the game. But like I was mentioning earlier, the game looks absolutely ridiculously beautiful, beautiful. As you guys can see, it's remarkable how beautiful this game looks. You know, showing off the power of the PS4. Of course, PC dominant, blah 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 blah. But for a console, I think the graphics look very good on the PS4. So basically, I'm just cruising. I don't play my game to rush through it. That's one thing that you'll probably notice on my videos. I like, and here I go again trying to look for the subtitles. I do apologize. I'll probably do that a few times. I don't like to rush through my games. I like to, you know, look through everywhere and try to search for anything that I could find. So I do take my time. I'm not gonna be rushing with Metal Gear Solid 5. I know at one point I kind of tried to rush through Batman, which I am letting you know I did get up to 105 Riddler trophies. They're not as hard as I thought they were gonna be. There's some puzzles that will, you know, make you think, but they're not extremely hard. So I will be going back to it and try to finish Batman Arkham Knight. I think I finished one more side quest, so I think the only thing I need to do is the mine and defeat Deathstroke, and then defeat the Riddler once I do all the Riddler trophies. But once again, here we go. We're trying to go over here where we're supposed to find a little bit more intel or causes. One mistake that I did in this part, if you're trying to beat this in S rank, first of all, you want to try to do it as quickly as possible. Duh. But of course, this is my first playthrough through the game, so I'm going to take my time. I'm going to discover, look around, see what I can find, and so I'm going to take my time. So I'm not so worried about the S ranks right now. But if you do, when you go over here to the location that I'm going to be heading to, just to find out more intel on where Kaz is being kept, I use a lot of tranquilizer bullets. And in this first part, you can't use your airdrop supply. So basically what you have is what you're going to be using. Once you reach Kaz, I don't know where exactly because I didn't really pay attention, to be honest. But there's a part that you will find tranquilizer bullets. Or darts, whatever you want to call them. So you will find them once you head over there. But coming from here, and there's another part that I go to steal a cassette and steal some resources, I was running on maybe 5 or 3 tranquilizers, which was ridiculous because where Kaz is a little bit more heavily secured with guards and stuff like that. Over here, there's not that many, but I just went a little trank happy with people, so definitely don't do that. Oh, one thing that you definitely want to do in this game, do a lot of scouting. Scouting will let you know, basically you're going to look for where the guards are, where the weapons are, where anything that you could Fulton, even though at this point you cannot Fulton. I was a bummer. I wanted to Fulton like everything that I saw, but I couldn't, of course. But after this part, you'll be able to Fulton. I'm already past this a little bit, so this video is from 2 days ago. I just haven't had the time to upload it. But I'm finally uploading. But basically, you want to scout everything, know where your guards are. It'll just make your life a whole lot easier when you're trying to infiltrate. So I'll leave you with this set of piece and catch up a little bit more with you guys more towards the end.
Not a civilian in sight. The Soviets have taken complete control of the place.
Marker placed. Marker placed. Marker removed. You have arrived at your destination.
Don't leave bodies out in the open. Find some place to drop them out of sight.
Let's talk a little bit about the day and night cycle. It does make a huge difference. The day and night cycle in this game is a whole lot easier for the enemy to spot you from a farther range during the day than it would be at night. You could sneak up a little bit easier on the guards at night than definitely on the days, and that's the way it should be. So I'm glad that they incorporated that into the game. It makes it more realistic, it makes it more fun and enjoyable to play. So I'm really glad that they did that in this game. Another thing is, I know a lot of people, even I definitely complained when they were gonna remove Kojima's name from the box. You know, that was something big for me, because, you know, this dude, as soon as you play just the prologue, that intro of the Phantom Pain, you could tell that Kojima really put his heart into this game. He put everything that he had, and that's why this game is definitely proving a strong contender for Game of the Year. Definitely, hands down, it's proving to be a strong, very strong contender. for that. But basically, I was complaining. I was definitely complaining about that. Like, how could you go ahead and take his name off? And you know, Metal Gear screams Kojima. You can't have Metal Gear without Kojima. You know, it just, they go hand in hand. He brought this whole saga to life. You know, but I do appreciate that he is still mentioned in the game, you know, in the credits, producer, directing, blah blah blah, everything that he had part, it does show it, you know, the credit for him doing his work is there. So definitely, and as you can see, I'm going once again, tranquilizer happy with people. So don't do that same mistake if you want to make your life a whole lot easier when you're trying to save cause. And you'll see definitely, I believe it's not the next video, is the following video, episode 6, that will show you that I had a little bit of a hard time just because I was so low in tranquilizers. So definitely I'm gonna let this video wrap up for you guys. I'll let you guys enjoy the rest. I'm gonna show you, possibly in this video, if not the following video, it's gonna show you like where in this area where there's the intel and some resources that you could collect that later on you'll use in the game. So definitely pay attention to that. And once again, if you guys want to join me, I am on the PlayStation Network, Latin Empire 787, my Facebook page, Latin Empire 787, YouTube, Latin Empire 787. I try to keep everything synchronized, nice and easy. That way it's easy for you to find me. I do have a couple of friends also playing. Got KGZ. I always forget the last part, but I know the beginning is Gara. And I have Pyro, is a buddy of mine. He wants to challenge me before you know, he helps me out and we start doing everything together. He wants to challenge me first, but he is way ahead of me. He's like in chapter 11, unfortunately, because I work. And sometimes when I get back from work, I have so much crap to do that I don't get to play the game and enjoy the game as much as possible. But definitely, I do have this Monday off, and I took Tuesday off, so I'll definitely be playing a lot of Metal Gear, so I'll probably catch you guys playing Metal Gear as well. So you can catch me in any of those channels there. Enjoy the video, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. One more thing, do watch this video, because I think in the end of this video, the beginning of the other video, but in this area there is a diamond. I will get it, so I will be able to show you guys where it is. But do definitely watch it. It's not going to be this episode, I can tell right now. It's not going to be this one. The next episode, it will show you where that diamond is. Collecting the diamonds in the beginning is going to be very helpful for Mother Base. But that's something that you're going to have to watch. I'll see you in the next episode, and thank you for watching.